After the First World War, Germany's political system changed. On the 9th of November 1918, the Kaiser abdicated. A council of people's representatives led by Friedrich Ebert took over. In February 1919, the new democratic government of Germany was set up. It was based in Weimar because uprisings in Berlin made it too dangerous. Instead of a Kaiser, there was now a president, who was elected by the people and led the country for 7 years, unless they were re-elected. The president had the power to choose the chancellor. Also, the president could use Article 48 to rule by decree in an emergency. There was an elected Reichstag, which made the laws and appointed the government. There was also a Bill of Rights, which guaranteed German citizens equal rights. All men and women were given the right to vote. The voting system was proportional representation. In 1923, French and Belgian soldiers invaded the Ruhr. When Germany failed to pay the second instalment of reparations, French and Belgian soldiers were sent into the Ruhr to take the reparation money in the form of goods produced in the factories. The Weimar government told the workers to go on strike, but the government still had to pay the workers' wages, putting an even larger strain on the economy, which was already struggling with inflation. In 1923, there was the Munich Putsch. Hitler wanted to start a putsch in Munich, which could then lead to him establishing a dictatorship in Berlin. For the putsch to be successful, Hitler needed the backing of von Kahr, Bavarian State Commissioner, von Seisser, the head of the Bavarian police, and General von Lossow, the commander of the Bavarian Reichswehr. On the 3rd of November, Seisser was told by the head of the German army that he was not willing to oppose the government. Hitler decided that he needed to use force to secure von Seisser's, von Kahr's, and von Lossow's support. On the 8th of November, Hitler and 200 SA seized von Seisser and his colleagues at a public meeting at a beer hall in Munich. While held at gunpoint, they agreed to support Hitler, but once they were allowed to go home, they informed the police of Hitler's plan. The following day, when Hitler marched through Munich with the SA, they were met by the police. The putsch was stopped. A few days later, Hitler was arrested and was given a sentence of 5 years in prison, but due to good behaviour, he only ended up serving 9 months. During this time, he wrote his book, Mein Kampf. The period of 1924 to 1929 is often referred to as the golden years of the Weimar Republic. During this period, the economy improved. The currency was stabilised and the new Reichsmark was introduced. The Dawes Plan was implemented in 1924, and this helped improve the economy. However, during this period, the number of jobs were decreasing as the number of young people needing jobs increased. German industry was now dependent on foreign loans. In 1927, there was agricultural depression. During this period, there were also unstable coalitions. During this period, foreign relations also improved. Germany joined the Council of the League of Nations. And in 1927, the Allied Disarmament Commission was withdrawn from Germany. The Young Plan was implemented on the 20th of January 1930. During this period, culture also flourished in Germany. New modernistic designs for both buildings and furniture were produced on a large scale. In the mid-1920s, the New Objectivity movement was formed by a group of painters and writers with the aim of coming to terms through literature and paintings with large changes that had taken place in Germany since 1914. But not everyone in Germany liked the advances in culture. There was criticisms from both cultural and political conservatives about the developments in culture. The film version of All Quiet on the Western Front stirred up a bitter campaign by nationalists.
Schnieschla, Schnappi, 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 Schnapp. Schnieschla, Schnappi, 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 Schnapp. Schnieschla, Schnappi.